Then we want to track your budget and your financial goals. So tracking your expenses is where you are looking to say from the beginning of the year up to now or up to the end of the year, where is your money gone to? Most times when people do budgets, they only budget for, they only look at the budget of what is upcoming. So for this roadmap, we are advising to say, look at from the beginning of the year, where have you spent most of your money? Where you have spent most of your money, then assess to say, could you have done less or could you have done more in terms of earning money? Could you have done less in terms of the expenses that you incurred? Where could we have cut cost? So almost do a review of the budgets or the way that you have done your budgets over time. Life is dynamic. Life is always changing. There is always changes where maybe you change accommodations, you change in terms of your year of study, you're moving from first year to second year. So that means you need to also adapt your finances, because at different levels or different stages of your university life, the total expenses that you are going to incur are going to change. So do not be static in the way you do your budgets. Be dynamic, always change, always review, always look at where you can cut costs. Then leverage some apps. Use apps on your phones to track your budget. Use budgeting tools that you can search online. Also, why we advise to use apps and tools is this is almost something that you can then always fall back on, especially in those periods where you forget to do your budgets. How do you ensure your budgets are effective? Set goals. Set your financial goals in the short term, maybe in the next month, in the next 2 months. Set your goals for the medium term and also long-term goals. When you finish your university, maybe you are looking to say, I want to buy my first car before I start working. So start saving for it now. It is achievable. So set those financial goals, push yourself, because it is always achievable. It is always enticing when you push yourself that you start achieving some of these goals. So create that goal, create that dream, aspire for that financial vision, the dream that then forces you to spend within your budget, because you do not want to be budgeting and not working towards something that is a recipe of disaster, because then you are not going to be motivated. But when you know that you are working towards your first car, you are working towards laying a deposit for your first house, those goals are going to motivate you. Those dreams are going to motivate you. It could be just traveling, where you are going on your first holiday to Bali or to Thailand. So have those dreams, those goals, those financial aspirations, where when you see your friends eating out at the canteen, you are motivated not to join them because you know where you are going. But if you don't have a dream, if you don't have a goal, an aspiration, then it is easy to fall off the plan that you have made for yourself. Then there is the issue of balancing your needs. Always make sure you are a well-balanced person. Don't ignore your current needs. Don't ignore your current environment. Be cognizant of what are your current needs, be it in terms of if you need medical aid currently, if you need accommodation, whatever it is that you need, be cognizant of your immediate needs and take care of them. Do not ignore them. Do not ignore going to the doctors because you are budgeting. Do not sit with an illness because you are budgeting. Take care of your current needs, but at the same time, balance it with your long-term financial goals, which is critical. So budgeting is not about depriving yourself. Actually, it is the opposite. Budgeting is empowering yourself to achieve your dreams. Budgeting is empowering yourself to be able to find out how you are making your money work for you, not you working for money. So how do you then prepare for a life or a successful life after you have graduated? So you prepare for a successful life after graduating, where you start budgeting now. Start budgeting now and have goals for your life after graduation. What do you want to do? Do you want to go overseas? Do you want to travel? Do you want to take a gap year before you start working? Start budgeting for that. So that is how you then set some of these goals that we're talking about, to say one of the goals is how can I be successful after graduating? You prepare for that life after graduating. Prepare for it financially. Then build on these skills, these disciplines. As I said, if you can't budget with 1,000 rand, you will not be able to budget with 1,000,000 rand. So the skills, the discipline that you are going to engender as you go along during your university life, you are going to use them in your post-university life. They are going to set you up for success. And then set a strong foundation. Because when you start budgeting as a university student, you are setting a very strong foundation for financial independence and for success. Because you start interacting with money early. You start interacting with money before you go into the workplace. So that is going to allow you to hone your skills, to discipline yourself, such that when you start earning the big bucks, the skills and the disciplines are already there, and that is just going to set you up for success in your future. Now, to tie everything up, you are going to do a task where you look at everything that we've discussed, go through the quiz. There is then after the quiz, you then also review your budget that you've done. I wish you well in your future endeavors, especially as you start your university life and you start budgeting as a student. Thank you. See you next time.